Grace and peace be with you. One of the crazy things about this pandemic is that COVID-19 has affected everyone from every walk of life. Now, that doesn't mean that it's affected all of us equally. For some, like for my family, this has basically been a huge inconvenience, whereas for others, it's been absolutely devastating. But wherever you find yourself on that spectrum, in general, everyone's level of fear and anxiety and stress has increased during this time. And there's this unfortunate idea floating around that having a strong faith is like being eternally optimistic. Like, since you believe in God, well, then surely you should believe that God will take care of everything. Everything will be okay, no matter what. You should never be afraid. You should never doubt. You should never struggle, because really everything will be fine. But that is not most people's experience with faith. And it's not actually the picture of faith that we get in the Bible either. There is a whole book of the Bible called Lamentations, because the people of Israel have so many things to lament with everything that goes on with the exile. And then there's the very name Israel itself. The name for God's chosen people in the story of the Bible has to do with struggling with God. The story goes that this guy named Jacob is running for his life. His past is finally catching up with him, and he thinks his brother is coming to kill him, and there's nothing that he can do about it. So he's finally all by himself, and then at night, this mysterious figure comes and fights with him. And it turns out this being is God. And so God fights with Jacob, and Jacob keeps wrestling with God all night long, and Jacob refuses to let go unless God will bless him. And so finally God says, okay, I'll bless you. And while we're at it, your name will no longer be Jacob, but it'll be Israel, because you have struggled with God and with people, and you have prevailed, and you're still going. And to me, that is what defines our faith. Not pretending that everything is okay when it's not, but being willing to struggle with one another and with God, to struggle through our fears and our doubts and all of the ambiguities in life, to keep going, knowing that God is with us. God is in fact struggling right along with us. So I want to play this song by Niequist. It's from his Liturgy, Lord Have Mercy. And this is a song that's all about admitting together that there are times when we're not fine, but God is still with us. So I invite you now to meditate or to sing along with me. Can we just admit together we're not fine? 'Cause I'm not fine, and you're not fine. And can we just admit together we're afraid? 'Cause I'm afraid, and you're afraid. And can we just admit together we have doubts? 'Cause I have doubts. Do you have doubts? And can we just admit together we're not free? 'Cause I'm not free, but I want to be. And if you're not free, sing with me, Emmanuel, God with us today. We humbly call out to your name, Emmanuel, as near as our need, as close as the air that we breathe, Emmanuel. And Can we just admit together we have failed? 'Cause I have failed, and you have failed. And can we just admit that our hands aren't clean, and our hearts aren't clean, and they'll never be until we're free, and mercy sings, Emmanuel, God with us today. We desperately cling to your name, Emmanuel, as near as our need, as close as the air that we breathe, Emmanuel. Amen.